Today I'm going to show you some samples of long projects that I made with the 1 block 4 raise pattern. Welcome to Epida Studio. My name is Elizabeth and I help you make beautiful things with quilting, bojagi, and embroidery. So as you've seen in the summer 2025 quilt along, there are 4 different options of layouts that you can make. And today I'm going to show you 2 samples of pieces that I made with the long version. So these are projects that use 4 blocks and they're just put in a row. And so the first piece that I made is this piece, and this is made with batik fabric. So I just used leftover pieces from a jelly roll to make these blocks, and I just put them together scrappy. I didn't spend a lot of time planning how the blocks were going to be laid out and how they were going to go. Pretty much the only thing I paid attention to was I didn't want to have the same fabric touching itself. So in this block we can see there's this kind of leafy fabric, that's the same fabric, but I just arranged it so that they weren't touching each other. So that's the only thing I did. Because these fabrics were all from a collection, I didn't worry a lot about layout because I knew that they were going to kind of go together. And I used a light gray thread with this piece. And we can see in the blocks, the thread really kind of blends. It doesn't really show it at all. But in the dark sashing and border that I have, it does show up a bit more in that area. So this piece is 15 inches wide and 54 inches long. So it's pretty long. And so what can you do with this type of piece? Well, you could hang it in a window, and you can hang it in the top of a window to be a valance, or you can hang it vertically in a long window, or you could use it as a table runner on a table. And I think it would look really nice like that. So if you have any other ideas for what you could do with this, then for sure, let me know. Now, the next piece I'm going to share is a piece that is made with silk fabric. And this is actually the very first project that I've pieced with silk fabric on machine. Normally, when I'm piecing with silk fabric, I piece by hand. But this one, to be honest, I knew that I wasn't going to get finished if I was piecing it by hand. And also because of the method of this pattern, you have to join larger pieces and then trim them down to match. I'm not comfortable hand stitching a seam and then trimming it off. I'm not sure that the edges of your seams would be held securely. And so I didn't want to do hand stitching in that. So I did a lot of experimenting. You can see my other video about working with specialty or unusual fabrics. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. Now, I'm not sure exactly what type of silk fabric this is. It was just got at a fabric store in like dressmaking fabric. And so it's really lightweight. It's really kind of sheer. I'm not sure if it's organza or if it's something else. I'm not an expert on different types of silk fabric, but it is a really lightweight silk fabric. And then I use pink thread to match the fabric. So the stitching does really kind of blend in. It's pretty much the same color as this solid pink fabric. So this piece is 13 inches wide and it's 49 inches long. And so you'll notice that that is a smaller size than the batik version. And there's a reason why. It's not the size of the blocks. The size of the blocks are pretty much the same. But it's because of the size of the sashing and the border. And when I was cutting the pieces for the blocks, I just cut 2.5 inches wide strips. But this fabric, because it is from dressmaking fabric, it's not 40 inches wide. It was, I think, like 60 or whatever inches wide. So it's quite a bit wider. So when I cut the strips, I had strips left over. And so then I thought, what am I going to do with these 2.5 inch strips? So I decided to just use the 2.5 inch strips for the sashing and for the border. And so that's why this piece is smaller, because the sashing is smaller and the border is smaller. And then this is also the one that you might remember from the other video when I was talking about assembling your blocks with sashing. This is the one that has the 2 blocks in a row. This one should have been rotated in the other direction, but I don't think that's super noticeable. So you can see that in all my blocks, only one of them, this one, is vertical and the rest are all horizontal. So I think that's okay. If anybody is looking at it that closely and they think it's a problem, then they can just keep their comments to themselves. So this is a really fun project. It would be nice and wearable. It's so lightweight and drapey. So I'm pretty much thinking of this as just a clothing item, a fashion item. I guess you could also use it as a table runner or hang it in a window, but I'm thinking it as something wearable. So of course, if you have any other ideas, let me know. And if you made a version with 4 blocks and you made a long piece and you have any comments or you have any questions or you want to tell me about what you made, then for sure drop it in the comments and I would love to hear about it. So in the next video, I'm going to be talking about projects that were made with 4 blocks, but they're the square versions.